Hey, Dr. David Wank here from Short Hills Design, and in this video I want to go over why call tracking and why conversion tracking is abundantly critical for your website, whether we're your marketing company or you're using another marketing company. The goal that you have is to hold your marketing company accountable and to be able to see if the money that you're spending is bringing back ROI on your investment. So let's take a look. This is an excerpt from a custom report that we make for our clients, but it's designed to show you just what you need to know without all the fluff. We can certainly send you, like companies do, pages and pages of videos of papers that you don't need with data, but this is what matters. Let's take a look over here at conversion events by channel. So a channel is where did something come from? So we've defined, by setting up analytics properly, we've defined conversion events. So the conversion events for this client are a contact form thank you, which means someone submitted a contact form. They have an appointment form widget, and that goes around Google Analytics, so that I can't see. And then we have first-time phone calls. So this is a 6-month time period, because I think it's a fair amount to see where things are coming from. But you can see here, where did these calls come from? And the first one, and mostly we had 101 calls, first-time phone calls from organic search. So that's pretty good. Now I'd love to see, of those 101 first-time phone calls, and here's the kicker, how many of those phone calls turned into new patients? And if we know how many turned into new patients, now we know how many are new patients, but we also can calculate what the value is, how much production we built from those new patients. So if I know that we had 100 patients from organic search, which I know we had 100 phone calls from organic search and 14 contact requests. So let's make it 115. Here we go, organic search, because we do know, remember, that organic search, a contact form thank you means someone submitted the form. Now, that could be someone saying, hey, you need a new tax attorney, or blah, 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 but it could also be a new patient request. So on your end, you got to look through these and see, were they new patients? And then from here, from number here, first time phone call, how many of them are new patients? So the only way to see that would be through call tracking. And if we look over here, we're looking at this slide. This is a static image, but it will slide to show you the month. So you can see here that we've got first time phone calls, and this makes sense. We're halfway into February. September is a popular, so again, this goes with seasonality. But now we can go into call tracking, and to do this, you have got to use HIPAA-compliant call tracking. Do not do call tracking without HIPAA. In my opinion, I'm a dentist, not a lawyer. In my opinion, it is asking for trouble, because for a number of reasons, including which you may wind up recording phone calls from existing patients, and that is a huge no-no as far as I know for HIPAA and privacy and things like that. So it is not worth messing around with that for a few dollars. But obviously here you can see, but now we can look at that data and say, look, we had 16 here, 101 phone calls. We can look at those phone calls and say, do these names check off the list? Oh, this is a new patient, new patient, new patient, new patient. And even if you had only 10 new patients, making it up, out of the 100 phone calls, and you're generating $3,000 per new patient, you've now generated $30,000 in revenue and production, probably more from 100 phone calls. But you could also say, so now how much did I pay my company, mine or another, for SEO services? Well, let's see. We generated $30,000 in revenue, and I have the proof. I have the proof to show you that that's the revenue, and how much did I pay, and what's the difference. So now you can hold me accountable, and you can hold your marketing company accountable. One of the other things you can do with the recording data that's really great is to check it on the front desk. Now, I am not blaming the front desk in any way. The front desk is the lifeblood of the office. We all know that. However, when we're listening to phone calls, we can tell, is it that the marketing company is sending you the wrong type of patient? So with the best front desk on the planet, you get 100 phone calls from 100 unqualified people, they're not going to convert any. Or is the front desk making, are they making mistakes? Is there a training needed? Could it be done better? So that, again, is something else you can listen to. But in general, where this is going is that you can now say, here we go, marketing company, we had 115 phone calls from 115 contacts from organic search. How many became new patients? And how much money did we generate from those? And is that more money than I am paying you, the marketing company, to provide me the service? So hopefully that's helpful. And if you'd like, get in touch. We have a special for getting you on board with configuring analytics properly and doing the call tracking. So any questions, you drop a comment below, or you can reach me on the website at shorthillsdesign.com. This is Dr. David Wank signing off.